Louis Riddick with us now with an eye on the best weekend of football every year, the divisional weekend, because you got 8 teams left, and any of them, I think, especially this year, could make it to Atlanta. Sure. Let's start with Indianapolis, who's as hot as anybody, most dominating performance this weekend, 1-10 of 11 against the guy you were right about all year.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes and the 1 seed in the AFC, Kansas City. The key to the game is?
I think it's going to be about how well can Kansas City's front seven play against Indianapolis's offensive line that right now, quite honestly, has been dominant. It's really what is the catalyst behind the success that they're having right now. Look, Chris Ballard told me this on the sideline before the game against the Texans. He told me when he got that job, Andy Reid told him, do whatever it takes to protect that quarterback and make sure he stays healthy. He's done that because you see now they're running the football and throwing the football with tremendous efficiency. And the Chiefs have struggled stopping the run. They struggle stopping the pass. And if they don't play from ahead and Patrick isn't on his game and he can kind of get up on them maybe 10, 14 points so then he can turn loose Dee Ford and Justin Houston, it's going to be a tough task for them. So the key is going to be, are the Chiefs capable with their front seven of either getting pressure on Andrew Luck or slowing down that run game? Because if they can't, then it's going to be score for score for score, and then it's anybody's guess how it ends up.
Interesting. Really, really interesting. The one thing with Kansas City, and I mentioned this on the show a couple times, they've never looked bad all year. They haven't had a clunker. And even when they've been behind double digits,
sure,
Mahomes can get you, he can get you back in a hurry. All right, the Chargers from Los Angeles take on New England. Philip Rivers said afterwards he thought back to 2007. This is a game he knows, a place he knows, a playoff story he knows.
Sure.
Now at this late age in his career, he gets another shot at it. What do you think of the Chargers and the Patriots? Look,
I think it's a great classic matchup between two very well-traveled, very accomplished quarterbacks. Obviously, the greatest winner in the history of sports, or the history of football anyway, with Tom Brady. And then going up against Philip Rivers, who really hasn't had the supporting cast to really help him. And maybe he hasn't played his best at the moments where they need him the most. But I will say this, what it's going to come down to is which one of those two quarterbacks plays the best. And in particular for the Patriots, how are they able to exploit the Chargers' back seven as far as the passing game is concerned, because that's where they've been so up and down. If they're able to get those guys going, and James White is the factor that he's always been in the passing game, then up there in New England where they don't lose, I'll take them.
Interesting that both the Colts and the Chargers go on the road and will try to do what they did this week. They've already got wins under their belt as the Patriots and Chiefs waited. Most appreciate you.
You got it.